What's good, y'all? My name is Ola, short for Ola Demeji, but I'm not teaching Yoruba, so we're gonna go with Ola for right now. I do model. I am based here in Atlanta, Georgia, and I am a brand ambassador for a few brands. I walk for a few designers. I'm still working with a few photographers, so if you ever see me, you can always talk to me.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and start from the top. Where is Ola your real name? Or where is that? What's the meaning behind that?
Um, Ola is short for Ola Demeji, which is my last name. So yes, it's my real name, and then that's the meaning of that means double your blessing in Yoruba.
Okay. And how long? Let's talk about your modeling career. How long have you been modeling?
For like 10 years.
10 years. What is
One
your
decade, yeah. I started off when I was on the way to college. Did my first little gig for the class ring. So I'm actually in a lot of people's class ring catalogs.
okay?
Yeah,
All
all in
right.
school, doing a few organizations. Still went to school though. To everybody stay in school, y'all. And past that, after school, it's more like a hobby. So I got to Atlanta, Georgia, and everybody knows things like that blow up here. So it just took off since then.
How does it feel to be from the starting point to now? How does it feel? Like, do you feel like you made it, or do you feel like, oh man, I'm still
I'm still working. I still got stuff like this though. Shout out to that though. Still got
Oh,
bills
wow. Let
to
me
pay.
see. Put it back.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That is dope. Who shot that? And give us the
Um,
background behind that photo.
one of my favorite photographers, 11 Photography, um, and he shot that. But the person who blew it up, it was my personal friend, Chef Shy's mother, and just stuff like that. That's what keeps me going. Is people still wanting to book, still wanting to blow stuff up, still having ideas to do. So that's what makes it like I ain't make it yet, but hey, I'm big. If you can see.
I know. Speak it into existence, honey. That's what I'm talking about. When you think about like, wait, did you originally wanted to go into modeling? That was your first passion, or
No,
no?
I still do bookkeeping and accounting, but I originally just knew I wanted to do business. Yeah.
So, so what modeling agencies have you worked for thus far?
Um, I worked for a few. One of the favorite ones. What's it name? Exclusive Styles. I like working with Lashley, but past that, I've worked with a few like London Legends. Just some decent local ones. We've been traveling here and there with each other.
Okay, okay. So let's tap in a little bit further with the modeling thing. Everybody thinks that modeling is just like you walk down the runway, you take good pictures, and you get gigs easily. What is the process? What is the process like when it comes down to being a model?
The main thing is being ready for what people think happens. Like that don't happen like that. You have to be ready for that. So stay on top of your physical fitness, staying healthy, and then the main thing is having like it's like running a business because essentially you are your own business. So you have to carry yourself like market yourself as a business. So a lot of times actors and models we do casting calls. You don't just get chosen; they have to go and pick you. So you would go sign up for a casting call. I got an example here. You would bring a comp card that look different than people's. So a comp card, maybe with a beard face on it, they want a little body, how tall you are, a lot of your credentials on your comp card. And on top of that, a lot of people are not gonna make your comp card for you. You gotta kind of make a business card on your own. So yeah, you would take that to a casting call, and essentially from there you have to be picked, network, see what collabs you can get with people. So it's like you're constantly going to hustle to get in the rooms with right people, in agency or not. A lot of agencies are not going to do that. A lot of agencies going to give you what they have, but there's something further than what people can offer you.
So how do you handle rejection in the modeling world?
You make sure you make your time worth it. So if you get rejected from somewhere, all the co-models there that have made it, or people you met in line, then you should learn from them. What your comp card look like, or maybe they were looking for a certain look that season that wasn't just your time to do it. And a lot of times it's a time thing when somebody wants to get you for a gig. So it could be a look I'm looking for right now, or a look I'm looking for later. And a lot of times people take the rejection from the right now, but if people, they always pick out for the later look, or when they have an idea that fits you, then it'd be better than try to force it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So when you decided to go into the modeling world, and you had other competitions as far as like trying to compete for certain years, how did that affect your self-esteem?
It builds you up because you still considered. You know, they still thinking to choose you, like being chose after any type of team or anything. You still have to make to at least the top five to be considered for the actual role. So yeah, and then also you learn from your competition. So I might not know a pose or know a way to market something the way they did. So you learn from your competition and you kind of put yourself on. You kind of do it on your own without the brand or without the people that's going to put you on the billboard. If you do it on your own, it's kind of easier. So next time you go into it, they kind of see you before. Yeah.
Okay. So do you balance in work life and your career, your dream, I would say. How is that with you? What's the day to day of a model look like? When
Um,
you having a 9 to 5, what does that look like? What's that day to day?
I'm not doing no skincare routine, so I'm not gonna lie to nobody. I'm taking care of my skin, but I'm not doing the 18 layers of whatever they put on their face. But essentially, you know, you wake up, you stretch, not like a small. Some people, you know, do little the back stretch. No, I stretch for a minute because those poses you're gonna have to, you know, move around a lot. You know, use your body as a canvas. So some poses you're gonna be have to be flexible for. You know,
Yeah.
you I think our models laugh about this part. You check your email. You gotta see who hit you for some work. You gotta see who hit you with your results, what pictures you want to post, what you know, what's what in the morning. In the model world, a lot of you know, the agencies across the seas, if you want to go overseas, a lot of that, you know, they do that at like 4 or 5 a.m. So
Wow.
yeah, you up early, communicating, getting this and that together, stretching. You go I work out at night, but I'm gonna work out in the morning. You get your workout in, then by the time you're not tired by then, you ain't start your day right. So yeah, that's day you go to work. Then after that, well, while I'm at work, kind of still plan what I'm going to do that day. If I'm going to do a photo shoot, if I'm going to link with a designer, photographer, if I'm going to plan, you know, to be productive in that world, you're kind of planning to do 1, 2 shoots a day, you're successful. Yeah,
So
yeah.
are a lot of them paid gigs or non-paid gigs?
Hmm.
It just depends on the job, the gigs that you get. It just depends on, or like, do you have to? Do you automatically go into those roles where it's like, okay, I know I have to mentally set myself like I've been tired all day, I've been working all day, but then I got this gig that I got to go to, but it don't pay. How do you adjust to that?
It's both. So the paid gigs, you want to go and make your money's worth. So you don't want to really, you know, them all pay you and never use you again. You just stop your one check at that. Or the unpaid gig, you want to get your money's worth. So you might go in there and say, okay, it's not paid, but am I going to get something out of it? Am I going to get some type of result? Or is this image going to be so good somebody else will want to hire me? Or can I use it for something else? So I tackle all my gigs the same, tired or not. I just know the result is going to keep the you know the wheel rolling. Yeah.
How do your family feel about you modeling and you going into this passion of yours? Like, do you
They
have
love it.
any support
It's
system?
always it's a good way to keep just keep each other updated. You know, a lot of our families want to see what we're doing to be in our business, like Yama would say. And once they, it's like a good way to stay in our business, you know, because you know they see you literally. Yeah,
Right, right.
always good feedback. Yeah.
So, let's go back to a time where you had that moment where you was like, okay, I'm discouraged. How do you mentally get back to the point where like, okay, I'm gonna go out, and regardless of how I feel, I'm gonna push myself to go in. Take me back to a moment, a big moment in your modeling career. You was like, oh man, this affected me mentally, and I don't know if I should go. I should continue on, or should I just quit? Like, how do you keep yourself from quitting?
Um. So yeah, I went to New York Fashion Week and didn't get picked. I don't book my flight. I don't went to Jersey. I got an Airbnb. I don't know about like 2 or 3 cast callings, and woke up early and I'm getting to them. So I don't get picked for the first one. It was so somewhat unfair, but you know, at the end of the day, it's like, hey, you didn't get picked, you didn't get picked, and it's like, dang, I really came all this way and I get picked. It's crazy, but it's also that you're not what you're. I know in my mind, like I'm not wasting my time not doing anything with my time. Some people just work, and that's the end of their day. You know, what may have you have a child or something or something else to do, and they might, you know, feed into your life. But I know, okay, this is my purpose, and I've been picked before. I know people at this place, so a lot of times I get kind of excited when I go somewhere that I'm not expected to know anybody, and I could like find six familiar faces. So I'm like, okay, well, I know if you know about this room, then I'm in the right room. You know, if I meet
Yeah.
somebody new, if I meet the designer, if I just happen to meet the show coordinator, or this person suggests this to me, then I know, okay, in the right balance to where when I do get picked, I know I was chosen for that moment. If I don't get picked, it's all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Advice, some great advice. Speaking of advice, what is some advice you could give to those that are trying to pursue the modeling world?
Um, I think now it's being more taken unseriously, but I will always say take it seriously to the point of social media is not like people think you do it for social media, and it's something to perceive, but at the end of the day, you do it for whatever niche that you have. You can go commercial, you can be runway, you can be whatever you want to be. It will go beyond your social media. It will be beyond your actual networking because you have to network in person. I say the best networks you'll ever have are in person. The DMing is nice, but until they meet you in person or you work in person, you always just be, you know, a tap away or something. So always looking to see what you're creative with. And it's a bigger lane now. I hear a lot of discussion. People think it's just for one size fit all. If you think about it, the people on hair, the hair products, all those are models.
And how do you handle the criticism that comes behind you, modeling and the pictures and stuff? Do you critique yourself more, or is it more so of like, nah, yeah, I let the other people what other people say about me affect me, and there's no other criticism come in.
Oh yeah, I critique myself to the utmost because I want everything to be like award winning. You know, I know what separates a boring picture from a good picture. I know what somebody would say. Okay, this is my brand. And I see him wearing it, so yeah, I just gave him a couple. You know, yeah. So yeah, if I'm not giving you the full look, it's kind of like acting. It's just you're not talking. So yeah, you're not giving the full performance. It's like, did you really go and waste everybody's time? So I always give myself a full critique. And I just know what amazing looks like. When you see what amazing looks like, you want to go for that, right?
Right. Speaking of acting, do you act? Do you have some acting? Okay, tell us about that. Hey,
So I had loved school plays. So yeah, I did some school plays when I was in middle school. And when I, you know, ventured off into college. So after middle school, I just became a full on athlete, basketball, soccer, and whatever we could do outside. But I've always liked entertainment. So when I went to college, I was in an improv comedy group. And from the improv comedy group, we did sketch comedy, and we did on stage, you know, improv comedy. And I was never shy to be on stage. 'Cause I always, you know, like to be seen for some reason. So past that, yeah, I came out here even with the modeling. People get into let's do sketches or let's do something creative because that's what the wave of the, you know, the new world is on. The new wave of entertainment is let's do something creative. So even podcasts, I mean all type of entertainment. Yeah.
okay. And what message do you hope to? What do you like? Give us something personal that people don't know about you on a personal level, as far as like, okay, the type of person that you are. Give us that.
Yeah, so even though the big like the main reason I even got into a career like this or things like of this sort is when I was young, I knew it was like kind of hard for my friends or people around me to tie a tie, right? You can't tie a tie when you're professional, right? Like I said, I went to business school because I always see myself doing something business minded, getting a bag of money with the good looking clothes on. And I was going to I was to show the people that were in my section or in my you know, in the lower part of society that it don't really take. I don't say it don't take much, but it don't take as much as you think it is. Think it would to actually just dress nice and be seen as presentable, or be seen as hireable, or be seen as something more than what they want you to look like nowadays with the face tattoos and things of that sort. So it's like, yeah, that's why I always wanted to have a role model image on those younger than me. Like I have a lot of younger siblings. On those younger than me, just to be able to look up to something and say, okay, that's a good role model. Ergo, the word model. Yeah.
Okay. I know, like, I tried when, like, years, many kids, I mean, sorry, many years and, kids before the kids, I was trying to be American Next Top Model, but then I knew somebody that went to audition, and it was like, yeah, no. Have you ever tried to audition for when American Next Top Model, the minute
Um,
out?
not the next time model shows, but I did a couple like there's gonna be mega shows or traveling groups where they do try to be hard on you, like how Tyra is, and it's a hand to hand thing. Like being humble. Okay, that's being humble, but some stuff you don't need to be going through as an adult from another adult. So I would tell everybody don't ever be disrespected by something because then you're gonna end up. I don't know, like you don't want your role, to just be full of disrespect the entire time you're trying to do something without having. You can learn yourself without getting yelled at. So yeah.
I get it. I get it. And when we was at Yandy, because we actually met at Yandy's party at her
Yeah.
restaurant, well, party restaurant. Um, you did a whole lot of networking. Did you have who was those? Those your model friends that was with you too, or you just meeting like with everybody there?
This was just my homies, my friends. Yeah, yeah, I
Model.
tell. No, they don't model either. They're both chefs.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but yeah, I had a great time that night.
Me
Did
too.
you
Me
like?
too.
It was a vibe for real. And one thing I did notice about you was how inviting your personality was. You did give models, but it wasn't like a stuck up type of personality. And I really like enjoyed that. And that would I feel like that would made us click because it was very welcoming. And I really appreciate that. And with that, like with you being a model and you being an actor, and what else on your resume that you want people to know about you?
Uh, that's pretty much it. And a bookkeeper. So taxes coming up. I am a tax accountant, so you can always contact. Yeah,
What
do it
okay?
all.
What is your signature pose? Give us a signature pose.
Dang, do I have to propose? Look,
You gotta
I
give
guess this one with the tall standing, look away.
you
That
gotta give
that
us
guy hit. That guy hit.
I'm talking about face. You gotta give us face.
Face.
What's your signature
I
face?
guess just look at calm. I guess look at like sensual.
If you was taking a picture, a modeling picture, that would be your signature pose. And then, do you have siblings?
Yeah, I got two little brothers on my mom's side, and uh, three little brothers on my dad's side, and a sister.
Okay, and that picture in the background because I am very like I'm very intrigued about that picture in the background. What did your mom say? What did you say looking at that picture? Like it's like a masterpiece. We need to be in the gallery. I love it.
Ooh, right, right.
Right?
I said that's what I said. Y'all see me? I'm the biggest. Like, hey, now you can't deny none of my skills. This is the lot of people, agency, not agency, whatever you talk about. A lot of people don't have no billboard or nobody wants to give them anything. So yeah, I've been in a few magazines, but the billboard is like motivation on a daily. So yeah, it's like you can't think small or this or that anymore about how you get somewhere because that's the result. I didn't expect none of that result. I knew people like the photo shoot. People that the other person put in their catalog and things of that sort. That was all great, but then, you can't expect somebody to say, "Hey, I like it so much, I'm gonna make it huge," and give it to you, make it for sale. So
Put,
yeah, that's like one of those huge results. Like your work paying off. Yeah.
put the camera on there so people can see it that's joining in.
Oh,
Look at them. Oh my God. Look at you. Not you trying to focus on. Okay, work the camera. Work the camera. That's what I'm talking about. That is a beautiful masterpiece for real. Like I really, it needs to be in a museum for real, art museum. that is art. And that is, and I feel like you're gonna be big. Like I feel like you're gonna be able to put that. They're gonna use that picture a lot for real. Not only that picture, but other pictures that you have. But that picture is something about that picture that speaks like masterpiece. And I know you
Yeah.
have on. Like, how long do y'all have to be on set when y'all doing the shoots and stuff? Because I know with the acting, like we have to be on set for it.
Um,
Oh,
and that's a thing. Um, so if you're doing like a runway show, that's kind of all day of the show. Now practice, a couple hours, but all day of the show is like all day of the show. It's subjective to where somebody wants to do that because that's unpaid. That's when you start feeling unpaid because you were just there all day of the show. You didn't get no chance to really leave, at least from the afternoon to the evening. So, but a photo shoot, what I like these, the most 4 hours, for
oh,
stuff
okay.
like that. Yeah, in the 4 hours, if you pay for 4 hours, probably a large amount more than people get hourly. It just makes it worth not worth it, but it makes it like okay, this is kind of the life that we were chasing. So yeah, I definitely like the photo shoots more. They get more intense, more personal, more creative. Yeah.
Who is your favorite photographer you enjoy working with?
Mm, that's a good question. Yeah, my favorite. I'll still say retro. Yeah, retro. I work with him with London. Yeah, I work with him with London Legends. And retro, we just got like it was just so many ideas, so many angles. I like the way that he used creativity with the different shades of lights. A lot of people use one shade, they have the camera and like the light or the light off or the contrast, but we're using the red light, the blue light, the purple light, all the lights. So yeah, that was the retro.
So when people try to join the modeling world and they feel like they don't have the look, do people really go by that different these come out in the modeling world? Do they do the look, quote unquote? Do they have to have like a
No,
certain
it's a look that they will want. So so in fact, let's go with any like street fashion. Somebody will want a street look. So if you go business professional, it's a professional look. That's all it be sometimes.
also compared to when Tyra and all of that when all that was going
Yeah,
on, so now it's more lenient now, that's what you're saying.
way more lenient. They got curvy models. They got tattoo models. They got, like I said, anything that you see a picture of somebody else on that you end up buying is now a model on. That's a model on there. Yeah.
Any goals and projects that you are currently working on that you want the people to know about?
Yes, Project Unbothered, December 20th. It's gonna be on the east side of Atlanta, the indicator really, where it's greater. Come to my show. Ain't gonna be no link in bio, but she'll tell y'all the link or something. Yeah, Project Unbothered, last show of the year, December. Unless you book me, if you book me that quickly, then you're amazing. But
How can they book you?
you email me, you DM me, everything's the same under XLADIME at Gmail, XLA Dom on all platforms. It's not too hard to get in with me. So yeah. And shout out to this brand. I am a testimony. We are a testimony to everything we go through. So there's my
Okay, let's
favorite
talk
brands
about
right
it.
here.
Let's talk about it. You shouting it out. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it with it. So, where do that brand stem from, and give us the meaning behind it?
So um you talking about how I collab with them and then give you meaning behind it.
Mhm.
So this is like a great success story of just how networking and modeling works hand in hand. So I was working with Exclusive Style, Lashley. We had a hair show. So we had a hair show in Jackson, Mississippi to stop hair discrimination in Mississippi, in the state board of Mississippi. You get the signatures for the you know for the list of people needed to sign off for you to pass a law or at least make an impression with the government. So the good way to get one is do a fashion show. We did a fashion show, a hair fashion show, grew my hair out, and while I was there, I met this brand. I'm a testimony. Shout out to John McClung. I met this person at the show, told him, "Hey, I can use your product to market when I get back to Vegas. When I live in Vegas, when I get back to Vegas, I meet with a photographer, got a studio, and I got these pictures back within a week. A lot of people don't think you're gonna do what you're gonna say. You're gonna do what you're gonna say until they see it. Pictures were amazing. I get back here. He's like, "Oh, let's work on some more brand shoots and stuff like that." And since then, we've been working. That's been since 2023. Yeah,
Okay. I thought it was your brand. I'm sorry, I didn't know, but I mean, shout out to that brand.
yeah. On my brand, this is how I kind of really started. I wanted to shout out all my. Just I like to put people on. We could all succeed with each other. We could all use each other to get to the next level. So when I really first started on my own independently, it was for my friends that are photographers, my friends that own brands, my friends that do hair, my friends that whatever I could do to shout you out. If I, especially if I could use it myself, right? So yeah, and of course I'm a testimony. He told me the brand mission is, just to be able to be a testimony of anything you went through. You can always show that, we make it day to day.
What is the goal as a model? What is the goal for you in the modeling world?
I need to be international. Yeah, I need to be on a billboard overseas. That's my biggest thing I see is I get flew somewhere overseas like Paris, Milan, Dubai, doing fashion week there. But see me on a billboard somewhere not in America, is like the biggest thing I could think of. That's the biggest, the largest.
Right.
It's coming soon, y'all, but that's the biggest, the largest.
Hey, speaking into existence, it's definitely gonna come for you. I'm in agreement with you with that. Yeah, I remember doing a hair show with being a hair model for a guy here named Ashton Moss. He do magnificent he does magnificent on people's hair, and I had a great time. Like it was around Halloween time, and I had to wear a leg on my head, and it was amazing, but it was like crazy, like, having to keep a straight face and try to, so I commend you on that. I really commend you on that. Like thinking about it now, I don't know if I would be, Tyra probably would have kicked me out the first day. I
Retired.
she like the way she pays attention to details is crazy. But with you being in the modeling world, you want to go to an agency, you're gonna remain independent.
I want to go to the agency, but I'm knowing if I do work with an agency, just like any rapper or actor, or now they say streamers, right, or content creators, right.
Mhm.
I could work with the agency, but I know I'm not going to let an agency hold me back from what I'm already doing. So I could still work independently and work with agency. I can get signed to agency and do my own thing. If I get signed, they can you do certain exclusive deals. But either way, I know if I work at an agency, I'm not going to stop. A lot of people at agencies stop them from being seen at all. You know.
Mhm. Yeah.
So yeah, if I go to agency, nothing stop. Yeah.
So how do you mentally prepare yourself for an upcoming role in the project?
Um, I just understand the project better. We're doing this. Now I gotta get in character with that project. I know, like you said, people gonna pay attention to detail after detail after detail. So I gotta beat them to the punch. I gotta know all the details of the project before they do. And then I get there, I gotta know how I'm gonna have fun. You can't be super serious the whole time so you're gonna mess yourself up. So yeah, you gotta know how you're gonna have fun in the project. You got, and of course, in a way, I believe it in such a way that I know this project has to be the next best thing. I do every project as the last project I'm gonna have. You don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. So whatever project we're gonna have, it's gonna be it's our project we have.
Okay. All right. So I'm glad you gave those tips out for people that are beginners and go down the road that you're currently on. And I want to know with that, when it comes down to you being, an actor, let's shift back over to the acting part. Do you with the acting, like when you have your gigs and everything, how do you do you double book? Let's talk about that.
Um, sometimes it's a lot of communications, but sometimes sometimes a lot of things I already expect to meet over. A lot of things. So I give myself a 2 hour, 3 hour cushion sometimes. Because a lot of people are gonna say this is gonna happen from then to then. They don't even get there to the time it starts. So to the time it will be over. So yeah, you kind of be very flexible with your time. The other person can't reschedule, or if it's two acting gigs, then you're gonna have to choose one and just, hey, hope you don't hurt that connection with the other person. So most of the time, I just try not to book them at the same day. If I do, I was kind of coordinate how we get to one to the other, or which one, or who's going to be late to the other one. Yeah.
Give me a moment. Let's go back to a moment to where you was like, oh, this is the greatest moment of my life thus far. Like you're gonna have more greatest moments, but I want to know what's the greatest moments thus far that you keep reflecting on. Like, dang, I wish I could go back to that.
What? When they gave me this poster, we had a sip and paint we were doing at this event, and they were painting my poster when I see my poster get delivered. So that was like boom, you know?
Oh, the painting back there.
Yeah, yeah. When they delivered this,
Okay.
they were painting the copies of it because I delivered it. I had got delivered where I was having the event at. So yeah, that was like a huge moment. This we celebrated at an event, and it was kind of it's around this time of year, so it's like we're at the close of the year. You wonder what did you do right this year? Like everybody else, right? Wonder like how do we spend our year? This time the year is over, and it's like okay, you spent your year kind of decently. You did a little something.
So being in 2025 with the fashion show, you already started seeing your goals for 2026 as far as like what you want to do and how you gonna do it. And are you gonna relocate? Are how what does that look like for you?
I'm not relocating. I'm just more independent work, more work with brands, more commercial work. Just yeah, just more like on the spectrum of you see me just different crowds. We all advance through our crowds, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, not through our friends though. So I'm taking the same people with me, but just different crowds, just trying different things. Yeah, I might do more acting, more streaming next year, and things of that sort. But yeah, just stepping into different different creativities to where we get the maximum impact.
Okay, we have a question here. Do you do private sipping paint?
Yeah, who the cuter? Look, look in my business. Ad, follow. Yeah, yeah. I did the private sip of paint. We had a good time.
Okay. Oh, they try. Maybe she's saying she want to hire you for a sipping paint. Might be a sipping
Oh,
paint.
do you do? Yeah, I do. Actually, it said, "Do you do?" It said, "Did." You said, "Did." So y'all must
I
lie.
said, did. I thought I said, do you do private sipping paint?
Oh, I think you said, "Did." I did it and I do it.
Oh, he said he do, y'all. He definitely so. You pretty much open for any type of modeling gig, right?
Yeah.
Private parties and just whatever other type of modeling gig there is. I think you're pretty open to a gig is a gig.
Yeah.
If y'all got any questions for Ola, please drop them in the comment chat. If y'all want to join in and ask the questions, like you're welcome to. Oh my God. Kendra making plans. He's making plans. He's six. How tall? 6'5".
6'5".
Nigerian model, y'all. Ladies, you single? Let's get in your
Yeah.
business a little bit more.
All right. Yeah, I'm single.
Okay.
You single?
Kids?
Just leave. Huh?
You got kids?
No.
No kids. How old are you?
30.
Kendra said, "Happy birthday to me." You know what? She don't know how to act on these people.
Happy
Like,
birthday to her. Hello.
it ain't her birthday. It's not a birthday.
Whatever is coming, right?
Oh, her birthday until next year. She talking about you.
Oh, I'm dead. She's 30 as well. We all 30.
She
We
is.
all 30 in here, y'all.
She's funny. So with the makeup, so Scary Movie. They're auditioning for Scary. They're casting for Scary Movie. Are you gonna be a part of that? Do you want to be a part of that? Marlon
I do
Wayne.
want to be a part. I gotta see when they do it. But yeah, at the time, that's another thing with agencies and stuff like that. It's wild to say, but you do. I keep my cash flow. The way the economy is, I get some money coming in. So if they can afford, you feel me? Yeah, yeah. We take some risks, but sometimes like yeah, I gotta go to work. Yeah.
You all right?
I'm good. I'm good. Look, water don't rain.
You said you was recovering from a cold or something when I spoken to you.
Yeah,
But anything.
yeah, the weather got me, y'all, but I think I'm okay now.
Look, I'm telling you, I'm surprised you don't do no skin routine. Your skin looks great.
Thank you. Yeah, I just wash up. I don't. You see, they be having a whole thing to do kid with
Yeah,
their
they have a
face.
whole skin routine.
It be
I
looking
don't know if I can
tiring.
get to that, huh?
Yeah, it be looking tiring.
So have you had to fly out the country? Did you say anything about flying out the country for any of your gigs, or you that's your anticipation?
I flew out the country to meet with family and stuff like that, but I
Okay,
haven't flew out for a gig yet. So maybe that you said next year. That's next year.
okay, we're gonna put it on
Be
your.
outside for the gigs. Yeah.
I'm gonna put it on your board, definitely for sure. You gotta put it on your what's the board? Your
The
dream
vision board.
vision board. There you go. That's
The
what
vision me outside.
you travel and be with models there too. Thank you, Mo. I knew it was one of vision dreams, but anything that anybody want to say, I'm opening up the floor before I let Ola go. We're gonna wait till some commenters come in and see if they want to.
I think y'all comment. We answering all questions.
And make sure you hit your email address again and your social media handles so that they will know where to follow you and stuff.
XLA Dime. I'm the coldest one. XLA Dime, like 10 cent on all platforms. And my emails are XLADime at Gmail and XLADime at Yahoo. If I keep either one up, a whole bunch of ways. You can live on here. Maybe. I don't know how it works.
Look,
I don't know how to do it working.
you the first guest I feel so bad because you the first guest that I'm able to do the dual screen. Like the other two guests that I had previously, they will be on
They were
hard.
like in the corner.
Oh my god, it was
Yeah.
terrible. I was like, I felt so bad.
I
Then
mean, hey, you starting off. That's a good. A lot. My first podcast was way before they had screen sharing and stuff like that. My first podcast, we were on the radio and we had no pictures.
but it's still, yeah. I mean, yeah. I think this is better because you get to put your face to the voice and, they can see
Yeah.
how smooth your skin is and, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for the gift.
Oh, and XLA Dime on YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Make sure y'all subscribe to his YouTube channel. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, and share this live. Like and comment. To my phone,
Share
my
live. I'm
phone.
gonna share it again. Okay, it's posted already.
You said, wait
Y'all
now?
already posted. I said I was gonna share it again. I didn't know you could share only one time.
I don't even know how I gotta still get familiar with TikTok, so I really don't know exactly how this goes. For
Yeah,
real.
ask ChatGPT now. But ChatGPT will just tell you how to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. But I'm gonna let you go. It was a pleasure with speaking with you. I'm pretty sure
That's all mine.
Ken's gonna find you some kind of way and book you for something that ain't even birthday until next year, but I mean pre-birthday. Y'all so
Yeah.
much for tuning in with Ola. We did learn some things. We got some deals. Anything that you want to say and say to the followers and
Um, I don't do nothing once, so I'm gonna be on here again. We gonna book another show. Yeah, followers tap in. It's gonna be another show. Yama gonna come to my fashion show. It's gonna be back to back. Y'all ain't gonna be tired of seeing us, but you're gonna be wondering how you're seeing us so much. That's how life goes. You feel me? So
right,
catch us on the TV screen. So
reoccurring.
yeah,
That's what I'm talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
Reoccurring and we're gonna get it popping in this entertainment industry and do what we gotta do to make sure we achieve and smash our goals because that's what it's about. Like I've started this podcast so that I could give people a southern hospitality because I'm from the south in New Orleans. Obviously, I ain't from New Orleans, but I'm from the South for real. And I do enjoy being in the industry. But when I was in like the music videos, like I was like, yeah, it just depends on what kind of music video though. Sometimes you
Yeah.
get something in your life, you be like, okay, I've grown that. That ain't for me no more. So that's what I feel like. Um, Fashion show. Now you talking new date anything? So get my attire. Monique
For
said
the
that.
20th, I'm
She got a
for
Tawari
the 20th.
and personality.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, see, look at you. Look at how you operating this. That's what I'm
Boom.
talking about. We dropped it in the comment section, y'all. I was trying to pin it.
Okay. December 20th. I'm be posting it back to back to back. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Why you dropped it in the comment section? But you said you're gonna post the rest of the information where on your social media pages.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Y'all make sure y'all follow him so that he could show you, give you guys more information on where he's gonna be at. As far as the fashion show, I will be there. I'm gonna be there to support you. As far as the fashion show goes, he's gonna be there and he's gonna slay the runway. Well, not slay because me and no slay, but he's gonna, you know, take over the runway, and he's gonna, make sure that he crush every goal that he's got. So we're going to go ahead and let you go. And thank you so much for being a part of the show, kicking it with me. Like I said, like you said, you're going to be a reoccurring guest, and I really truly appreciate and value your time. So your time was not used in vain here. I learned something. I learned not to be a model, but everybody else might be. Because
Right. And
you,
plus, you gonna record the show too, so you can bring your camera, all that. So yeah, we'll be posting up for the show,
we can do
y'all.
a live podcast there. You want to do a live podcast there?
We can do a lot of podcasts as well.
You can do a live podcast. We're gonna do a live podcast then. That way that
Yeah.
we can get it popping and let people know because I want people to see. I want to see it in action too because like I said, we met at a Yandy party, so it was fun. That was dope. That was fun. Have you been
Thank
back
you.
to one?
Have I been where?
Back to the Yandy, like any of her parties or restaurant, whatever?
Oh, Yandy party? No, I didn't. I need to go back, but no, I have been back since then. It's been like we've been moving nonstop, but I do need to go back there, low key.
Oh, okay, okay.
You need it back, huh?
I I did. I did, and I hit you up. It was the one when I had hit you up, and you was like, you had a gig that day, so you
Oh,
want
yeah,
to.
yeah. Well, that's what you know about. Let me know. I'm about to hit the city right now.
Oh, what you gotta go do?
Oh, it's a with my see little networking, way more networking. My one consulting group with the restaurant. We trying to move all the parts together so we do all day, right?
Okay.
And
Hey,
get
that's
some
good.
eat.
One thing about it, people don't understand it starts with networking. The more people you know, the you being good to people is gonna happen for you. People you
Yeah,
got people that's gonna be like giving you opportunities. Sometimes you don't even have to search for them. That's how I am. Like sometimes I don't even have to search for certain things, and it's about who you know. Definitely about who you know in the world. So I'm really ecstatic about what's to come for you and I, as far as like making it in the industry. You making it in the modeling world, I'm making it in the industry, and wherever it goes, we know that it's meant for both of us, on each of our journeys. So, any advice aside from the advice that you gave already within the podcast, anything else that you could think of before I leave the
um, we all go through obstacles. I know right now is a wild time for a lot of people, obstacles, but without a test, there'll be no testimony. So everybody keep going and make the best of what you got going on right now to get what you want.
Okay. All right. And there you got it. You got it. There you have it. You have it from OLA himself, 6'5" Nigerian model / American model. He's here. He dropped his gems, and we are following your journey because we're gonna follow you on each platform, and we're gonna make sure we subscribe to your YouTube channel. Thank you so much for kicking it with me. I really enjoyed you tonight as my guest, and we're gonna see you again. Okay. Thank y'all for kicking it with Yama. That concludes the show, y'all.